Hello, Titan family, and welcome to Monday, my favorite day of the week. We have got a lot of very important announcements today, so I need you to listen up very carefully. First, this week is Teacher Appreciation Week. So please take a moment to either say something to your teacher, send them a sweet little email or a nice little note, and make sure that your teachers know how much you appreciate them. And I know I appreciate every single one of you teachers here in our Titan family with my entire heart. So thank you, Titan teachers, for being you and for working so hard this year and for always putting your students first. And I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you so very much. So students, make sure you give them some love, give them some shout outs for all of the amazing work that they've done this year. It's been a crazy, tough year for all of us, and we certainly have all been in this together, but we could not do any of this without our amazing Titan teachers. So thank you, Titan teachers. Also want to bring up something that's going to be kind of a big change. So students, I need you to listen to me very, very carefully. So Governor Cooper has some new orders that actually makes outdoor activities the possibility of being mask free. So what does that mean for Northwest Cabarrus Middle School? Okay, so what it means is we are going to allow people to not wear masks for outside activities that are an extended period of time, okay? Outside activities that are extended period of time. Now, our building is like kind of crazy, right? We've got various buildings and walkways and breezeways. And what I'm not going to allow us to get into is a situation where we walk out of one building, take our mask off, just walk a few feet, go back into another building, and then somebody's there going, "Don't put your mask on, put your mask back on, put your mask back on," and it become a contentious situation. So what we're going to do is we're going to be thoughtful about short periods of time outside and extended periods of time outside. So let's practice this, shall we? So you roll up in your car or you roll up in a bus, and we know that on the bus you have to have a mask, and you're literally screened and walking right into the school building. That is a short period of time. So I'm going to ask you to step off that bus with the mask on and out of that car with the mask on like we've been doing, and just walk on into the building. All right, that's easy enough. If you are going to your encore class or going back from your encore class, that is a short period of time. Just leave the mask on, no big deal. Now, longer periods of time. Now, that is going to be something different. So, in the morning, staff are out front doing the COVID screening. They are out there for, let's see what time, 20 to 30 minutes, depending on if we have any late riders. That's an extended period of time. So you may see staff out front without their mask. That's because they're out there for a long period of time. They're not just walking between a bus and a car and a building, or between a building and a building. So they may have them off even as they screen you and you are out of the car or the bus with the mask on walking into the building. The other thing that does apply to students and staff of PE classes is if you are outside, or the health class might go outside to walk, then you do not have to have your mask on while you're outside walking the track or participating in an activity with your class outside. The other time that we have an extended period of time outside is if there's any classes that are eating lunch outside. So if you're eating lunch outside, you do not need to have your mask on. Now, there is one change with outside lunch. You can talk outside with your mask off, but you must be 6 feet apart. Got it? So we now can talk when we're outside lunch only, but you have got to be 6 feet apart. All right. So let's practice this, shall we? Here we go. Here we go. Ready? I am on the bus and I'm getting off of the bus and I'm walking to the building. I'm going to keep my mask on or off? On. Short period of time. I'm driving up in a car and we know that the mask needs to be up for the screening check. I'm going to go ahead and put my mask on, get screened, and walk right into the building. Now, I'm in PE. We are about ready to walk out of the building. I step outside in the fresh air. I'm going to be out here for an entire class period. I may take my mask off. I'm at lunch. I just got on my food. I'm walking outside with my class. I know that I can take my mask off while I eat, but I'm outside. So now I need to make sure I'm 6 feet apart from anybody near me so that I can actually talk during lunch too. We got it? I'm going to Encore class. I just got up out of my math class and I'm going to Encore. I'm going to go outside for just a short amount of time. I'm just going to leave my mask on while I walk building to building and back. We get the idea? Short periods of time outside, quick movements between, just keep it on. Longer periods, you may take it off. All right. So if you have any questions, you may direct those questions to me if you would like to do so. And if you have anybody else that has any questions, you may direct those to me as well. Okay. I feel like we've covered that pretty good. So I hope we do not run into any issues with that. All right. Let's see. So we've already talked about that piece. Outdoor lunches. Now, I know the wind will pick up and be a little swirly and crazy. However, if you've got yourself a napkin and that wind takes the napkin away, you need to get up and go get said napkin. Okay? I picked up, I don't even know how many plastic bags out of the natural area in the front of the school. Folks, you have got to be responsible for your own trash. And what's going to happen is if your teacher takes you outside for lunch, you must keep up with your items. Okay? And when lunch is over, y'all are going to do a grounds cleanup. And you're going to clean up any of the leftover lunch stuff that you see, because that is what we need to do, okay? Because it's looking terrible out there. And it is too much to ask custodians to do when they're already doing so much to disinfect and clean our school. Also, there are trash cans that are outside the main gym door and outside the main office door. And also as you're going to the breezeway to 6th and 7th grade and all there. Those are tiny trash cans. They are not meant for classes with tons of lunch food trash to go in there. So what you're going to do is you're going to eat your lunch. You're going to hang on to your stuff. If for some reason something accidentally goes, everybody's going to do trash cleanup for your area. You're going to hold your trash. Do not put it in an exterior trash can. You are going to go into the building and put it in the hallway trash cans like you did when you ate inside anyway. And then you are going to make sure that you are washing hands, using hand sanitizer. Okay? All right. So I think that covers the newest information. And I feel like I explained it extremely thoroughly. So I think we're in good shape for a very safe and new rules sort of week. But again, thank you for listening and thank you for following. And if you have any questions, you may certainly ask me. And again, I'm going to loop back to the first thing I talked about, which was very positive, and that is teacher appreciation. I'm going to end it with how much I appreciate our teachers, how much I appreciate our students, and how much I appreciate our staff and our parents and guardians and our whole Northwest community. I love you, Titan family. Let's continue to make it a great week of learning and continue to finish this year strong. All right. Thanks, everybody. See you around campus. Did y'all like my props today? Thanks. I appreciate that.